There are so many damn altcoins, around 22,000 to be exact. So how do you figure out which ones are worth holding? Which ones will bring you value with less amount of risk, but a high potential for upside? That is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. My top 5 favorite altcoins going into 2025. I'm going to talk about Cardano, Kaspa, Virtual Protocol, Near Protocol, and one token that has not launched yet that I'm probably the most bullish on out of all the tokens in this video. We'll talk about which one that is. So like the video and let's get started. So the first one is Cardano. If you've watched any of our content with any regularity, you know on this channel, we are big fans of Cardano, have been for a very long time. And when you're looking at $1.23 Cardano, to me, this is an absolute no-brainer. We got to around $3 in the last cycle. This was before any sort of ecosystem, before smart contract functionality, before any dApps, before NFTs, before really anything. So now you fast forward, we have all of that. You have a booming ecosystem. You also have the governance Voltaire era here, right? And so one of the reasons I'm bullish on it is going to be the Chang Part 2, right? The Chang Hard Fork Part 2. What is the significance of Part 2? DREPs go live and the treasury gets unlocked. 1.3 billion ADA, which at current prices is valued over $1.5 billion. That should help grow the ecosystem, bring on new users, bring new products and services into the ecosystem. So to me, that is one of the reasons I am super bullish. The other reason is what we just saw at the Hydra Doom tournament, where Cardano reached 1 million transactions per second. You heard that right. 1 million actual transactions per second. That is with the Hydra heads that were spun up. Now we know, I don't want to use the word unlimited, but as the network scales and grows, as it brings more users on, it's going to be, the stake pools are going to be able to gear up more Hydra heads and expand that scalability past 1 million transactions per second without bogging down the layer 1 for Cardano. So that's the second reason I'm bullish on Cardano. The third reason, where is Charles Hoskinson right now? Where are the Cardano faithful right now? They're down in Argentina for the Constitutional Committee, the workshop happening. I think there's something brewing down there with Javier Milei, the Economic Council of Argentina, and Charles Hoskinson. What does that look like? I don't know. But my feeling is, as we see Argentina, we saw what they did. Javier Milei came in and completely upended the entire financial system. I feel pretty confident saying at some point, something will be adopted on the blockchain. And well, who is going to be front and center? Who's going to be first in line to service those needs? I believe it's going to be Cardano. I think it's going to be absolutely massive. The fourth thing is Charles and Donald. And when Donald, I'm talking about Donald Trump. We know Charles has gone to DC several times. He's sitting down and spoken to senators like Tim Scott. And I believe, it hasn't been confirmed yet, no one said anything, but I believe that Charles and Trump have spoken one-on-one. Now, again, this is just me speculating, my opinion, but I think that goes a long way as well. Are we going to get U.S. voting on the blockchain? Are we going to get anything else in the United States that is siphoned over from Web 2 to Web 3? I think Cardano has a seat at that table. And the last one is no tax on United States cryptocurrencies. Donald Trump has said any cryptocurrency made, I always use quotes because what does that even mean? Made in the U.S.? Anyways, these are terms I like to use. Made in the USA will potentially be exempt from capital gains taxes, and Cardano lands in that category. Now, imagine telling an investor who's got $10 million sitting on the side, hey, you can invest in an asset that is looking to change the world and grow the scale and put everything on the blockchain. They're scalable, they're secure, they're fast, they're decentralized, they got a whole governance, they got federalist papers, they got voting and this and that, the treasury. Oh, and by the way, all the gains you make, 0 in capital gains tax. You would assume most of these people are probably going to put some money into those cryptos, and Cardano holds a seat at that table. Now, the next one I am bullish on is Kaspa. Kaspa had a magical run. It's currently sitting at the time of recording, I'm forecasting here, 16.3 cents. It had a huge run up from around 1 to 2 pennies all the way up to 20 cents. And then it started to enter into a distribution phase. And people started losing hope. They're like, what is going on? Nothing's happening on Kaspa. Is a project dead? Guys, they just launched smart contracts. There's ever a time to be bullish on Kaspa, it's now, which is why this is one of my favorite picks going into 2025. an evolved ecosystem. We have tons of different utility coins. We have also tons of different meme coins. The community is absolutely massive. So shout out to you, the Kaspa community. They're extremely retail friendly, right? They have a few narratives. One, they're under $1. So people look at it, wow, for $1,000, I can get, 5,000 tokens. I know my math is off, but that's the thinking. And it's also got hey, this is a new token, a new coin that hasn't been around for a while. So how much high can it go, right? Your imagination runs wild. Can it go to $3? Can it go to $4? What if it goes to $16? Oh my God, I can 100x my money. It's got that going for it. And then also from a technical standpoint, the Crescendo hard fork, which is coming, I believe in the first half of next year, 10 blocks per second for a proof of work coin is absolutely unheard of. And so these are the reasons I'm so bullish on Kaspa. In fact, the distribution we've seen over the last 2 to 3 months makes me even more bullish. Gives me time to accumulate more Kaspa because I think 2025 is going to be an absolutely massive year for Kaspa. Next, I'm going to share the token that hasn't launched yet. But before I do, I want to let you know the first ever crypto almanac is live for pre-orders right now, minted on the Cardano blockchain. We have full write-ups on Cardano, on Kaspa, a bunch of other ones, Bitcoin forecasts. It is your go-to comprehensive resource and guide for everything you need to know to make money in 2025. Use the link in the description and pre-order yours now. All right, the next one. This token is not live yet, but we have been working with this team for the last 9 to 10, almost an entire year. And let me tell you something. I have never seen a team in our space work harder, communicate better, not afraid to spend the money, develop a badass product, went to market, they did it the right way. Kind of reminds me a little bit about Cardano in a sense of everything is done methodically. The Legacy Academy app was created with a purpose in mind, and that purpose was to change the way people learn and people earn, right? It's a gamified education app. They have over 50 employees. We've met almost every single member of their team. Their founder was just on our show. His name is Fabio. Absolutely excellent team. If there's one team I believe that's going to launch a token and do right by the community, it is Legacy. And if you ever watch our show, we do not ever put our name or our credibility behind something, that's on the market, that's maybe not in the top 10, but that hasn't even launched yet. It is unheard of. And this is the first time we're doing it on this channel, is we're putting our credibility behind Legacy Academy and the LGCT app. That is how confident we are. And their token drops soon. But if you're unsure or unfamiliar, I should say, about Legacy Academy, so the cool thing about this is it's going to be able to bring in the normies, right? The people that maybe don't know about crypto. Like, oh, wow, this is a cool app. I can learn, I can take quizzes, and I can earn and make money as well with the LGCT token going live. This is available on Apple. It's available on Android. And so this is their website, the future of education powered by AI blockchain. And their mission is to make education as engaging and as accessible as entertainment is. And something cool that you guys should do, I did this before the show, go to legacynetwork.io and you can tap to play here and you can test your personal development knowledge. And it gives you a grade, and it also kind of gives you personalized quizzes and stuff in the actual app. Now, the cool thing, let's get to the token. So the token isn't live yet. So word of caution, you will see some scams. Oh, we're doing an airdrop, we're doing this. Only what is posted either on our channel, confirmed by us, or by the Legacy Network handle on X, or you can even, what I'd recommend is just join their Telegram. I'll link it in the description, and all the official statements and official everything will be in the Telegram. So the cool thing about this one is going to be multi-chain. So they're launching on Ethereum, they're launching on Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, and VeChain, which I think is a really, really smart idea. VeChain's got a massive community. It's got great utility, and it's something that not a lot of people launch on. So I think shout out to whoever made that decision. Absolutely amazing decision, I believe. Now, what is LGCT going to be used for? Some of the utility. Access to products and services. It will be the primary payment method for products and services inside the app, including their premium content or their paid version of the app. Also, you can buy collectibles and items within the app with the LGCT token. You get rewards for completing the quizzes, the modules, and the puzzles. So this entices people to continue using the app to earn tokens. And of course, earning tokens means earning money. And also, they're looking to scale into business to business as well. I'm excited to see where that takes it. Now, the cool thing about the legacy token here, once it goes live, it's going to have a buyback and burn mechanism. So anytime anyone buys a Legacy Academy product, a subscription, they will buy the token back and then send it to a burn wallet and burn it. So essentially making the token deflationary. I do want to share their token allocation. So you have over almost 50% going to the ecosystem, 8% going to centralized exchange listings and money maker liquidity. 5% is going to stay in their treasury. 13% to the team. They raised around $15 million. So, the market opportunity here, and obviously investors saw it because they put in the 15 mil, is $122 billion this space is going to be worth by 2030. And so I think Legacy, at the timing they've come in and what they've done in the app they built, I think they're ready to take a lot of that market share. Advisory and partners, 5%, and then community and marketing, also 5%. You can see here their cumulative vesting schedule for free deposit here. Take a screenshot if you want to analyze this further in depth. And this is super, super exciting, man. So this is a kind of a roadmap that they put out on their X handle, and the Legacy network, it's going to have a bunch of things. It's also going to have a non-custodial wallet, which is going to be multi-chain as well. Of course, you have the Legacy Academy app. You have the community, the Legacy wallet, again, non-custodial, and the token. And then I'm interested in these two. When I talked to the team, I was like, hey, what's this secret project? Can you tell me? They wouldn't tell me. You have to stay tuned to find out. But you can see here, it is an ecosystem that they are looking to grow, and we're excited to watch it come out. And also, if you were one of the first 10 people to buy an almanac, they're going to airdrop you some free LGCT tokens. So big shout out to them as well. And then again, I did mention the 50 million. So although it is not live yet, this is something that I am super excited about for 2025. Once it goes live, over 500,000 downloads already, bringing in more and more people, more normies. I think the VeChain community is going to get behind it. So to me, this is a no-brainer to have and hold in 2025. It's a brand new project. Again, the team, I can't say it enough. These guys are the real deal. So LGCT token is my third one. Now, my fourth one is one where I have made a shitload of money on, and I believe I will continue to make a shitload of money on, and that is Virtual's Protocol. Now, I cannot talk about Virtual's Protocol without giving a massive shout out to my friend Forrest from Sistine Research. This was months ago where he shot me a text and said, hey, there's this platform that lets you create your own AI agents. Pretty cool, man. I was like, all right, cool. So I started checking it out. I'm like, this is kind of cool. Kind of set it to the side for a little bit, and then I started seeing more and more of it. Then I'm sitting there, I'm like, this thing is going to blow up. So I started accumulating right at 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 70 cents, accumulated a little more at $1, and I put my DC on pause. I have well more than enough to be able to put, could this be my retirement coin? I don't know. But I believe Virtual Protocol still has a lot of upside to go. It's sitting on $1.73, which puts it right at a $1.73 billion market cap. Almost perfect tokenomics, 1 billion total, 1 billion max, and all of those 1 billion are currently circulating. No worries for inflation, no worries for dumping on a community, team, advisors, whoever dumping on it. Every single token that will ever exist is already in circulation. And when this thing moves, it moves. And when you talk about narratives, we all talk about AI is going to be this massive thing, which it is. So why would you not want exposure to the largest platform that allows an average user with just $10, $5 to go in and create their own AI agent to do badass things? I don't know. To me, this is an absolute no-brainer. It is essentially the pump.fun of AI plus more, right? Plus more. I'm trying to get the founder on the team, but we're in such different time zones. These guys are another great team of people. It's also on the base chain. Now, Coinbase, after Gary Gensler said he's stepping down, and we've seen Donald Trump, get elected, Coinbase has been more open to listing more speculative projects. We saw them list a slew of meme coins over the last 2 weeks. There is no way, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, there is no way in hell they don't start mass listing base ecosystem tokens. Why would they not? It benefits them financially, right? So I think they're going to get a listing on Coinbase. Also, extremely retail friendly. AI. I created my own AI agent. It's called Karen if you want to check it out. But it's essentially, you go in there, you say, hey, It's cost like $5 or $6, I don't know, to mint it. Then you can pick however much of the supply you want. I think I did like 4 or 5%, came out to like 40, $50. And then you can tell it, you can say what you want the thing to do. So for me, it was the idea behind Karen, like, hey, just complain the whole time. So anytime the price drops, it complains. And then it's so cool. And it's a fun experience on top of everything it's doing. So to me, virtual protocol is a no-brainer. And the last one, who people have kind of, I don't want to say forgotten about, but why are we not talking more about Near Protocol? Is it because the price isn't going up? That's the problem, is when price is not going up, people don't talk about projects. So I'm here to talk about it. Near Protocol is an absolute must, in my opinion, in your portfolio, from an infrastructure play, from a DeFi play, from an interoperability play, and of course, from an AI play. Don't forget, Near was founded as an AI company initially. It has since grown with chain abstraction. They got massive partnerships in the pipeline. Of course, the AI play. I can argue almost every single one of these coins have something to do with AI. That just tells you how bullish I am on artificial intelligence, not just in 2025, but beyond. You also have chain abstraction, right? We talk about interoperability, being able to connect to almost every single network with one account created on Near. That is powerful, my friends. And we're not talking about some bullshit wrapped assets. We're talking about chain to chain, layer to layer on the mainnet, on the actual network, not some fabricated BS wrapped asset that's controlled by a centralized entity that's going to rug pull like Luna or like some of these other companies did. No. And I think Near is so massively undervalued at $10 billion. Remember, this was a project that was approaching the top 10. This was just a few short months ago. And so Near Protocol, guys, from an infrastructure play, a quality play, an AI play, an ecosystem play, a team, I mean, everything got to be in your portfolio. There's so many different coins to choose from. These are just some of my favorite, and these are my top 5 that I have for 2025. Of course, I'm not telling you to go buy these. I'm not saying they're going to make you rich, but I'm saying for me personally, I have a goal of making the most amount of money I possibly can in 2025. And this is where my portfolio is going for 2025, at least a vast portion of my portfolio. Always, as always, do your own research, understand the risks of investing in cryptocurrency. And also come check out our live show Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you in the next one. Peace.